Well, hello again. We're back for our third card, and this one features, I should say, my favorite level 2 celebration item. There are so many great things, but this one is just really speaks to me. I love berries. They are my favorite thing to eat, and this is a level 2 because you get the stamp set and the designer paper. So this is free with a $100 purchase through the end of celebration, which is February 28th. You've got your blackberries, you got your blueberries, you can even do raspberries. And what's amazing about this is that it coordinates with product that's in the Occasions catalog, and it's the sweet strawberry bundle. So you've got your strawberries that are also on the designer paper, and it's the same font, and it just makes me so happy. And this you can buy either just a stamp set, or you can also get the punch in a bundle and save 10%. So I think these two together are $32 to purchase those. So just something to think about. I love them. And then I love this blueberry card. I actually copied this. I cannot pronounce her name. She's a Dutch demonstrator, and she does amazing work. And I will put that in the, I'll put her name out there for you all. It's just beautiful. But I saw this card and I'm like, well, I can't perfect that. It's already perfect. So that's what we're making for our third card. Now this is our thick basic white cardstock. We now have basic white instead of whisper white. So those of you that have been around as long as me, forever, I can't remember if this is my 19 years or 20. I think 19. I'm pretty sure it's 19. I don't think it's quite 20 yet. So we've always had whisper white. Well, due to COVID, our manufacturer went out of business, which is just so sad. And so they've had to, Stampin' Up! Has had to source a new supplier for our white, and so it's now called Basic White. So anyway, actually, and this actually I think is still the whisper white. I still have a little bit that I'm using up, but I should not have glued that down. Let me see if I can quick pull it up. Oh, thank goodness, thank goodness. All right. Let me pull in, I've got a little plastic sheet here to protect this. All right, there, now I can still use it. What we need to do, I got talking and wasn't paying attention. We need to put down a piece of this designer paper. I am putting the blueberry side up. Now, when you get this kit, if you don't have a blueberry image or something that you will feel will work with this, go ahead and use this side, because isn't that cute? So that's a great thing about our paper. You can always use the other side. All right, so first you want to put your designer paper down. Then you want to wrap this white twine around twice. And we're going to tie this in a bow. And this end is shorter, so let you loop that. There we go. Trim the edge. And actually on my original, I used dimensionals. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, because I do like it popped. And I'm going to use quite a few. At 8 of them, well worth it. If I had my embossing buddy, I'd give that a tap, but I don't have it handy, so we'll just leave it like that and it'll be fine, I'm sure. The embossing buddy would just take away some of the tackiness. All right, so now for the fun part, let's stamp it. All right, we are going to start with our greens first. And you'll see I brought out a scrap paper, and that's because we're going to do some two-step stamping. First, we are going to stamp the leaf. And we're going to stamp that full strength, and then we're going to ink up the filler piece, and we're going to stamp it off on the scrap paper. And then we're going to stamp it right in there. And so we get some nice gradient color, and it looks beautiful. Right, that's it for the green. Garden green is what I used. Now we're going to pull out the Pacific Point. And I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but on sample, my Pacific Point actually needed to be re-inked. So it's going to look a lot darker on this one, as it should. Once I got done stamping it, I was like, I think that needs a little more ink. There we go. No, I did not have to stamp that on my scrap paper like that, but it's just so cute. There, so there's our blueberry all set and ready to go. And now I'm going to go ahead and stamp "Wishing you the very best" on this rectangle here. And I'm going to stamp it more towards the right hand side. There we go, pretty good. Looks like that's a little wider than what I'd like. I have a paper trimmer close. I could pull in my paper trimmer. This is just a little bit wide. I must have cut wrong when I prepped my supplies, which that's not uncommon for me. So I'm just going to trim this down a little bit. And I love that I can cut such tiny little pieces off with my paper trimmer. This thing works beautifully. Oh, now if my ink would dry, I got a couple little smears. So then I'm going to dovetail cut this end. And yes, we do have punches for that, but I didn't bother getting those out. I want this to be quick and easy. All right, so now we will go ahead and add dimensionals to the back of our blueberry image. And we will put that down. It's about a finger. I measure by fingers. About one finger from the bottom edge of the embossed piece. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but the white piece that I mounted everything to is actually embossed with our subtle embossing folder. And now we're going to go ahead and we'll put some dimensionals just on the right side of our very best greeting. And we'll pluck that down right there. Next, one of my favorite things to do is to add bling. Obviously, got to add bling. But you can use our Stampin' Blends to color the rhinestones and the pearls. And so I'm just going to go in here and color that. And you can make these any color you want. which is awesome. And then I like to just kind of pick them up with the tips of my scissors. Whoop, run away. Yeah. And there's our two blings. And there is our completed card. Nice and easy. Isn't that so pretty? I love it. I love it. So that's our berry blessings card, our third for the evening. And let me show you this paper again real quick. There's mixed berries, strawberries, and the punch does cut out these berries and the leaves and the little flowers. The blueberries that we used, blackberries, more strawberries. I love this one. And then raspberries. On the back side is all sorts of plaids. Kind of a blackberry print. Yeah, blackberry print. A strawberry kind of print, and then some leaves. So this is just fabulous, fabulous paper. So anyway, thanks again for joining me, and we'll hopefully stamp again soon. Bye.